Okay, can I tell you technically about that wedding? I thought her dress was so immaculate, it was so beautifully executed, fit her like a glove. You couldn't see any seams on it. All the lace was hand cut and hand appliqued all over. I thought she looked pristine and gorgeous.
I kind of love that whole modern take about her doing everything herself as well.
Yeah.
And he must be a breast man, because that little breast accentuation,
Yeah.
that little kind of
What did you think about the fact that she did her own makeup?
I thought it was quite a modern, kind of approachable thing, and from my perspective, kind of trying to get to girls to kind of do more of their own makeup and not be afraid.
Because you always say that about it being empowering. I think that's pretty empowering if you're going to have 10 billion people watching you and you've done your own makeup. That's pretty, for a girl to do that, I think that's great.
Yeah, and I also think it shows how controlled and how beautiful that and considered that relationship is.
Yeah.
I think it's been 9 years, she felt comfortable,
Yeah.
in front of all that public glare, and, she kind of did what she wanted, and I think and it ultimately brides, I always say, you look like yourself, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of did that, and when I saw him turn around and say, you look beautiful, I thought, that's nice.
Yeah.
But I think the blush, it was a little bit better after they came out, pumped
Really?
up a bit, and then the lip was a little bit pumped. She was a bit natural at
Just
first.
flushed with colour.
A little bit,
And she'd had a bit of a pash too.
She did, maybe. Maybe at the back it was a little bit of a reward. Here you go. Away from the queen.
You know what I love though? I love the fact that it was just, there was all that pomp and ceremony, which I love, but there was a realness about it as well, and they looked in love, and they had, two really cute kisses on the balcony, and she was very princess-like, but still very modern. There was a modernity about it. I would have liked the skirt to have been a little bit bigger. Just on the drama. I know I love the waspy thing, but I also like the ethnic thing, and you know how we like things
a little bit more dramatic.
So what's your Hollywood take on them as like a red carpet couple?
It's kind of interesting because, over the last few weeks, it's amazing how obsessive the American culture, which is supposed to be the world's biggest democracy, is about the royalty. And every president kind of is a king and a queen within their time. But I think that they're really in love, with Kate, in that the way she's really a contoured girl, and she really knows how to kind of work. She's very slim, she cares about the body. That's a very Hollywood moment, you know. There's nothing that was imperfect about her. Even her sister, it was a total Hollywood moment.
Yeah, dress will get blown out all over the States. They'll all, how they're... It was kind of... There was something quite American about it, I thought. It was like a take on Grace Kelly's wedding dress, had that sort of like strapless thing underneath, and like that sheer lace on top. So I hope here we'll see a decrease in strapless dresses. I'm a bit over them, to be honest. Like with high definition TV, when they did close-ups of her, you can see everything. You can actually study that image, which I think is what girls do. They study their favourite celebrities, and you could see exactly what she'd done on her eye and exactly what those earrings look like. And we're at that, we're there now. In that high definition world, like on the internet, was so instant. Like you could literally, once you saw it, you could pull out your Vogue patterns and start cutting out the dress that night.
Exactly. And there were no tears.
No.
That was interesting too. I think that's kind of being brought up in that world of being very savvy at reality TV.
They're not wogs like us.
No, they're not wogs like us. I would have loved a bit of a tear from someone. Just a bit of an emotional. The interesting thing was her sister, that tan. We love a tan.
Yeah, we do love a tan. No, a tan.
My subterranean. But she kind of went a little bit overboard, I thought, for that kind of...
Even though wearing white.
I know.
Well, listen, you've seen me in summer. I've seen you in summer. Who are we to say that was...
I know, but I thought maybe in that kind of royal it should have been a little bit more white.
Dare I say it, I think there was something a bit sexy going on at that wedding.